Forgot I don't have a dagger. I do not have a dagger equipped, so that is not going to. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. Shaedevail. You want to talk about the best rogue in World of Warcraft? It's not Wreckful. May he rest in peace. It's me, Shaedevail. You know what's sad about Wreckful though is like some of his I think his last stream, he said in the stream, he goes, maybe I need to die to get to the next level. Do you think? I'm like, wow. Like, man, people really needed to. Someone needed to send him to a shrink because he obviously had some issues. So it's too bad too. And his brother killed himself too. So it's like, wow. You like, can you imagine his parents? Oh my god, unbelievable. Yeah, I have a dagger. But this weapon is a little bit more powerful than any daggers, so I'm using the mace right now. But I don't know, I may go with the, you know what? I may go with my mace. Remember my mace tanking stun build? I was thinking about rolling with that one time. We'll see. I'm not sure. Go with like a really fun mace build. Oh, come on. So, come on, you can get up the hill, girl. I'm just too damn tall to climb these hills. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get a really good like level, you know, like level 8 dagger or something. One that's, you know, got that's magical, so we can crush people. Oh, that was actually the right account. Shit. Oh, there he is. Oh, did you find the small hand? Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, sir. That's actually a really good one. Let me take a look and see, because it's got a good attack speed, 1.5, and it's got 1 agility. What is it, level 6? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, my priest is at Goldshire. So we'll see if we can go ahead and We need to get like fiery blaze, fiery weapon. Oh, I need some more meat. Here, let me log in my priest. Bring her over. I gotta see what chance she can do. I gotta catch up to Zalson. He's level 28 on his priest. I don't think it would be too difficult to catch up to him. So yeah, like weapon, I can only really do striking, which takes 2 greater mystic essence and 1 large shard, which I don't have. So what else can I do? Weapon. I can do lesser elemental now. That's pretty much it. Oh, I can do Minor Beast Slayer, which is 2 additional points to beasts. Might as well. We do kill a lot of beasts after all. After all, I'm gonna kill some beasts right now. What's going on? Throw that dagger. Nice part about the daggers, Ken, is I can open up with ambush, with backstab. I mean. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? There you go. Uh, you started playing WoW the last year. To be honest, it's not very funny. What do you mean it's not very funny? It's not very fun? You don't like playing? You're talking about retail? You don't like playing retail? How do you like Epic Music Kid? Yeah, that was Epic Music, wasn't it? Well, if you're playing a retail and you're not really enjoying it that much, Jonah, I would definitely recommend you play Classic. I'm not sure if that's what you were saying. Also, if you're not having fun, I would say try a different class too, because different classes could drastically affect how much fun you have in World of Warcraft. I mean, if someone forced me to play a paladin all day long, I'd probably be bored out of my mind. Yeah, I mean, I don't play retail because I just don't like retail. I mean, retail is like a mobile game. I always call it a mobile mount collection game right now, whereas Classic is what WoW was when it first came out in 2004. So, oh yeah, Pagel. Yeah, Pagel's a server I was originally going to play on, and then we ended up going to Westfall on launch. But there was just too many alliance. The faction imbalance is too imbalanced basically. So, but Grovulus is good. Grovulus is a really good server. I would recommend it for your first character. Like Warriors, especially in Classic. Warrior would be too hardcore for you probably if you're new to the game. I would recommend going with something like a paladin or maybe a priest or maybe a druid. Those classes are a little bit more forgiving. You know, hunter is a great first class because of very, you know, good survivability. This may not go so well. Oh, I'm gonna die. I don't think I have any potions, do I? No. Oh wait, no, the rogue. I am the greatest player in the world. Yeah, the Pally's good, Jonah. I mean, because you can heal. Any class where you could heal is a really good starting class. Like I said, a druid, a paladin. I would say druid, paladin, or hunter, or priest. Priest is a little boring if you don't really understand the class that much. Paladin's pretty cool. Druid and hunter, I would probably go with one of those as your first. But I mean, if you don't like PvP, you know, Grobulus is a RP, role-playing PvP server, but people aren't really hardcore PvP here, so it's not that bad. So it's a really good server, though. A lot of friendly people here. So I would recommend coming to Grobulus. Yeah, that was very close. I thought I was going to die. But, you know, the rogue's pretty strong. And look at this chick. I mean, look at this. Would you want to fight this girl in a dark alley? I don't think so. She's huge. She's ginormous. She's so tall. Night elves are huge. They are very big. You're very, very sneaky, sir. Well, yeah, you don't. If you're gonna go PVE, I don't really know what server to tell you to go to PVE because it's all the PvE servers have such a high alliance fact balance, so it's tough to find. I mean, you can go to that website, the Iron Forge. Go to ironforge.pro website here, and then just look for and you can basically go here and try to find, if you're looking for PvE, you know, try to find a server that's gonna work for you. These are PvP. Like here's Pagel. You can see it's almost all alliance. This blue is on, so that's why it's not a good server. Let's see if we can find a good PvE server. PvP. You know, here like Everlook is a little bit better, but it's still pretty awful. This one's bad. But just the balances, I don't know why Blizzard doesn't lock these so that the balances, they keep them at 50%. I don't understand why they don't do that, but this one's 37%. PvP. All the ones that are like close to 50-50 are pretty much PvP. Yeah. But you can go through this list here. And of course, it tells you where they are. Like this is like Europe, and so you got to figure out your region, you know. What was that, Jawbone? What do we need to make bigger?
Good day to you. Safe travels.
They just need to. They need a faction. They need to like lock the server. So once the server's like, I mean, if they run the metrics and just say out of all the active players, how many are Horde, how many are Alliance, and try to keep it so that the balance is pretty even. I don't understand why they don't do that, but whatever. Let's go. Should we kill Princess? Nah, let's do the Goldshire trainer real quick. Is there even a rogue trainer in Goldshire? I don't think there is. I don't remember there being one. There's a paladin, like a warrior, I think. The breast. Are you talking about like my character's chest? You lost me, Joe. I was talking about the size of my character, like how tall she was, not her boobs. Boobs.
How are you? See you later. Good day to you. See you around. Well met.
Hey, Blue. No, I just meant inside Goldshire. There was one upstairs. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if there was.
Honor, friend. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
There's a rogue trainer. There's my priest. The rogue trainer upstairs, huh?
Hello.
Yeah, I heard about BDO, but I'm not gonna be playing. I can only play some like one. I can only focus on one MMO. You know, I can't really. I mean, I love BDO, but BDO's not.
Hey there. Have a good one.
I love BDO, but BDO's not really good for like long-term play because it's more PvP oriented, and you kind of have to really grind it out. And I'm not really wanting to grind out something just for PvE. The BDO really doesn't have good PvE content, and I really can't sink that much time into a game if it doesn't have, you know, good PvE content. And thanks, John. I forgot where the rogue trainer was, but you were correct. He's upstairs. We have a straight rank 2. We've got Gouge, which I love Gouge, by the way. He's a big fan. We even have Envenom already? Really? Oh, Invasion. I thought... Oh, man, you know I'm tired when I read Invasion as Envenom. Oh, my God. That shows you how tired I am. It's alright. I sleep a lot. We can sleep when we're dead, right? Gouge. And backstab. Sinister Strike 2. Come on, get off the torch. You can do it. The reason I auto attack, I'll tell you why, Jonah. The reason I do that, oh, thank you, is because there's sometimes when I want to switch targets. It's really hard to explain to do auto attack on Eviscerate, but there's certain times when I might be switching targets, or maybe I accidentally drop attack. It's a very rare case where I might accidentally click somebody else by accident, and then, or I'm not attacking that mob. Maybe I have combo points and I'm. There are certain scenarios where it actually works. I'm just trying to think of one where basically there's a scenario where I want to do Eviscerate, but I don't have enough energy to do it. But I want to go ahead and continue to auto attack. It's pretty rare, but there could be a scenario where I accidentally, maybe I click my window or I click off, and I go up to the Eviscerate, but I don't see how it's saying, I don't have enough mana, or I'm sorry, enough energy to do Eviscerate, but I want it to go ahead and start attack if I'm not attacking. So basically it's just covering my ass if there's ever a scenario where I don't have that targeted when I hit Eviscerate, and I want to go ahead and start attack on that target. So it's very rare. It's very rare, but it can happen. And the same thing with like Sinister Strike here. Like now, Sinister Strike's a little different. With Sinister Strike, I want to do start attack because I want to go ahead and start the auto attack. Sometimes the auto attack will actually land before, Sinister Strike. And again, that's a perfect example of where I kill a mob, I go to the next mob, and I hit thumb button here to do Sinister Strike. But I don't have enough energy to do Sinister Strike. But I want to go ahead and start attack, so I'll macro in start attack on my Sinister Strike. The other thing too with the Eviscerate is there are times when it's just one of those things where there's a very rare scenario where that happens, but it could happen. There are a few other cases, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head why I do that.
What can I do for you?
But there are a few other cases where that actually comes into play. What's up, Marco? How's it going? Where's this other quest that I'm seeing? Oh, here we go. I missed this one.
You need something?
I guess the short answer on that, John, is just to cover my ass. If I'm not attacking, I should be attacking. Whether I'm doing Eviscerate or not, I should be attacking. Of course, there are certain scenarios where you don't want to do that, so. Yeah, sometimes it's rare that happens, but you might misclick or something. There's an option, I think, on retail. I don't know if they have it in... they should have an option here for combat. Actually, it looks like they don't have it in Classic WoW. Yeah, I don't see it. But like here, sticky target. This is it. So sticky targeting. Checking this will prevent the deselection of targets by clicking on the game. That's clicking on the game field. But that doesn't prevent you from deselecting a target if you accidentally click yourself or click, somebody else on the screen. Anyways.
Hey there. See you around.
There goes Ken making money. Running Scarlet Monastery. Hey, Alpha. I love the Night Elf starting zone. That's a great question. I love the Night Elf starting zone. The reason I came over here is my priest is over here, and I have multiple accounts. So I had my priest over here to give myself a few enchantments. So I just figured it was, I thought it'd be, just to get the benefit of my priest being over here in this area, to go ahead and give myself those enchantments to help me to level a little bit easier and faster, So that's the only reason I'm in the human area. But I actually prefer the Night Elf zone. Although I've done the Night Elf zone so much, I've primarily played Night Elves all throughout WoW. I'm probably gonna die here because of that Frostbolt. Yeah, I've primarily played. Now, this is what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. But throughout my life of World of Warcraft, I've pretty much played Night Elves, like the most. So I've done those starter quests so many times. I love Darkshore. Like, I really do enjoy Darkshore, but I don't really enjoy the Dolinar quest lines that much. They're kind of a little bit of running around, and they're not really great XP. The human starter area is faster. I can level to 10 way faster in the human area than I can in the Night Elf area. Although it's not much faster. I guess I shouldn't say it's not like way faster. It is faster. But once I get to like level 12 and I'm in like Darkshore, I really like that, So I may let's see, where am I hearthed at? Shadow Glen. Oh my god, that's all the way at the beginning. So I screwed it. But I could always what I may do is hearth back to the Night Elf area to start doing Darkshore, right around level 12. And I don't know if I'll do that this time around or not. I usually do, but we'll see. Depends on how I feel. At least the one thing about dying on this character, Ken, is I don't have 10,000 buffs that I lost. I'm like, yeah, I didn't even have a buff. Let me edit this video. It doesn't even say classic, does it? I get myself killed because I'm modifying my video here. Alright, so. I think the human zone is definitely easier, but not necessarily as easy as you might think. Like, if you're like a mage, I mean not a mage, if you're like a warrior or even a rogue, when you get to like level 8 or 9, it's like you really don't want to do Eastvale Logging Camp. It's not a very easy transition to do some of those quests, I think. At level 8 and 9 and 10 to go over here and do some of these quests. Whereas in the Night Elf Zone, I don't really think you run into any kind of difficulty. Like the transition from the Dolinar area into the Darkshore area is pretty good. If you do all the quests in Dolinar, you're pretty much going to be like level 12, which is the perfect level to really slide into Darkshore. Where I feel like here, you're a little bit under-leveled when you get to Eastvale Logging Camp, in my opinion. Yeah, well, the Prowlers and the Murlocs. So when you go over there and you do the Prowlers and the Murlocs at level 10, those Murlocs can be tough. So, you know. That song's a little crazy. These songs will trip the copyright, so this video will not be monetized. Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely get your pet. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing out of that chest. Bunch of junk. I was gonna go alchemy, of all things, on this character. But that doesn't make for the best PvP. This PvP would be going engineering.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
I was gonna sell there. I don't know why. I can just enter a Dolinar. Silly. I don't know. Ken, are you still there? If you're still there, what do you think? Should I go alchemy? I think Zalton was gonna go alchemy on one of his characters. I could just send him all my herbs. I don't know. I don't know. It was really a waste, actually, to run. I mean, it wasn't a waste. I mean, I grabbed the flight paths and stuff. It wasn't really a waste to go to Stormwind, but I could have just waited.
Elune be with you.
I am listening.
Skinning herb? And then what? Or like skinning herb and then just grab leatherworking later on? Is that what you're thinking, Ken? But I still need some sort of... You know, I could just go blacksmithing. And at least I could make sharpening stones and... I don't know.
Good luck, friend. May the stars guide you.
Goddess.
Probably screwed up and didn't grab... I don't think I grabbed the quest. Oh, God. I walked right by the quest giver. And I didn't grab the quest to turn in here. You noob.
Greetings. Goddess, watch over you.
Huh.
Ishnuala.
I am honored. May the stars guide you.
Yeah, but I didn't grab that quest. Oh well, I can grab it the next time I'm in that area, which won't be that long. Also, I do need. I did hit level 8. Is there a rogue trainer over here? You guys can tell I'm half asleep basically at this point. So, is there a rogue trainer up here? There's got to be, because there are night elf rogues, obviously, because I am one. See, we've got hunter, stable master, pet trainer. I know we've got a. Yeah, here we go, rogue trainer.
Ishnu Del Diab.
It's level 10. I guess I did train at level 8. I didn't think I did. I actually haven't decided yet what rogue spec I'm going to go with. I was thinking of doing something really bizarre and doing a mace spec and stacking strength and stamina, and going with like a tank mace stun build. But we'll see. I've always wanted to try that in Classic, do the like mace build, but instead of stack agility, I guess I would probably stack agility. Yeah, I would stack agility and agility and stamina. Sorry.
Peace be with you.
Or I could just go with the typical, you know, typical like assassination build, or not assassination. I'm sorry, subtlety build. Don't know yet. I'll have to look. I'll have to think about it. Ugh. I always like to go with builds that are kind of not in the ones that are like in vogue, you know, ones that are either people think suck or they just don't use. Just to try them out for myself. Just to see how good or bad they really are. Well, I think chemo is, as far as PvP wise, I think chemo's pretty much kind of been the one. A lot of people, I always like Sony though. Yeah, chemo's the one that I usually ran. You know. But I may try doing like a mace stun build, just because it's something different. Son of a... Yeah, it does. It does, but I'm not... I looked at the build before. I don't know if I have it, if I saved it. Yeah, you go to... I'll show you. Ghostly Strike is good, but I don't think it fits into my build. So if you look at vanilla, wow. 46. Would I want adrenaline? Yeah, I'll have to play around with it, but it would be... This is just like looking at this tree right now. This is kind of one way I would go with it. Basically, where you're going into kind of some defensive abilities like parry. We're going to go for 5 out of 5 on May Specialization for the chance to stun targets. We're also going to go probably with some slice and dice just because, you know, it really helps on longer fights. Probably we'll have to go with Ruthlessness here so that our combo points can add time. You know, so our finishes can add combo points. This is good for PvP, but it's not bad for PvE either if you're going for more of a stun locking build. And then really it just comes down to where do you want to go. Opportunity, increase damage dealt when striking from behind with your backstab grow over ambush. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I think the rogue tree is one of the... And so this is not probably what I would go with, but I mean, I'd have to... Honestly, looking at that tree, it's actually going to be really difficult to figure out where to go with the talents for a mace build. But I'll come up with something. Alright, I gotta go AFK for a minute. I got something in my eye. I'm gonna wash my eye out. Be right back. Yeah, I mean, I'm more aware of the Night Elf's extra dodge. I actually like Night Elf a lot for rogues, more so than humans. Which a lot of people go with humans because of the racial with the sword specialization, but I find that the 1% dodge is great. But what I really like about Night Elves is the Shadow Meld. This Shadow Meld, because you can actually fool like a lot of people. Like, see here, if I Shadow Meld, there's a lot of times in PvP situations where I'll get knocked out of stealth, you know, and I'm like running, and maybe they might not see me get knocked out of stealth, or maybe a lot of times someone will hit you with a bleed, you stealth, and it looks like you disappear, but then and so the other person kind of takes their eyes off you, but then there was a bleed ticking on you, so it pulls you out of stealth. But then you can immediately shadow meld, and a lot of times you can fool, not a lot, I mean, yeah, a lot of times. I mean, I do it all the time on Night Elves, where I fool people into thinking that I basically never came out of stealth. Or if your stealth is on cooldown, right? See here, if I come out of stealth here, I got a 10-second cooldown, but I can easily just use my racial to shadow meld, and people will think that I've gone into stealth, and so they won't try to, they'll either run away from me, or in a PvP encounter they'll think, well, he's stealth. Now, I don't know where he is. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to take off. But in actuality, I'm still standing in the exact same place. Which I shouldn't be telling people in the stream, because if anybody wants to stream snipe me, they'll be like, oh, he's not really stealth. But yeah, I like Night Elves a lot for that reason. You can do a lot of fun things with Shadow Meld mixed with stealth. And like you said, the 1% dodge is not bad either. You get you also get Wisp, which is, when you're dead, you move a lot faster. It's just kind of a quality of life thing. It kind of helps. We got quickness here, increased dodge by 1%, which is pretty nice for a rogue.
You again?
Failed attempt. No. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Shadow Meld works really well for any class. I mean, if you're a hunter, if you're a Night Elf, and I liked it. Like, what I used it for a lot in Arena was I would fear people in Arena, like in certain maps. And if you don't know, when you're playing Arena, like when you're in combat, if you fear someone, at the very end of the fear, like, you will drop out of combat. Like, so what you do is you fear somebody, and then you run into a situation where hopefully the enemy doesn't see kind of where you are. And as soon as you drop combat, you Shadow Meld eat. You create a macro where you Shadow Meld and start eating, and drinking. So you start getting your mana back. While you're Shadow Melded, and in Arena, it can really allow you to get a lot more mana than you normally would be able to if you didn't have Shadow Meld, because you'd sit down and eat, but everybody knows where you are. You're just sitting there on the ground eating. But if you're Shadow Melded, and you can do it in a way where they didn't see where you were standing when you executed that maneuver, then they're going to be like, well, they're going to be running around trying to find you, which enables you to drink a lot longer. So Shadow Meld on a priest in Arena is just invaluable. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here because I'm falling asleep at the keyboard. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Alpha and Jonah and Marco, everybody. Yeah, I'll be doing some rogue leveling. I'm not sure how much time I'll dedicate to this. I need to get my paladin to 60, but I've been wanting to play on the rogue for a little while now. And I think after Rekful died, you know, I kind of wanted to create a rogue and kind of dedicate it to him. And just, you know, Rekful was probably, if not the best rogue, he was one of the best rogues in all the retail WoW. I mean, he was the first, I think he was the first arena person, any arena person to get rated, get an arena ranking of over 3,000. And I actually played with Rekful, I think once or twice. I know I played with him once in Five's arena, just because he was nice enough to let me join him and kind of give me some pointers. Super nice guy. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I gotta go to work tomorrow, unfortunately, so I'm gonna hit the hay. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.